Alright, this is for the very beginner, and it's just to show you basically how to manipulate your item, your object in Blender. Now, the first video I've already showed you how to move, but I will tell you when I click the keys what I'm clicking, hopefully. So I'm going to click my right mouse button on this box here, this is the starting screen. Hit X and delete it. We don't want that. We want to get our own. So we're going to go over here to add mesh, and we're going to add our own cube. I'm going to scroll in my mouse to get closer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use these. They're to transform. Now, this will show you these arrows, blue, yellow, and red, and pretty soon you'll get to know all these, that the blue is Z, the green, did I say yellow before? The green is the Y, that's probably Y, and the red is X, and if you forget, it's right over here in the corner of your screen, Z, Y, X. So this will be to move them along the different axes. So I can take this and click the Y, and I'll be moving right along this green line. The X will move me along this line. I'm going to hit Shift and Alt and my scroll my middle mouse button, and that'll make me scroll this way. Control Alt and I'll scroll around. But I want to see it. See, I'm in user perspective. I want to see it from the front perspective. So I'm going to hit 1 on my keyboard. And that will show me the front view, front perspective. It makes it easier to move it up and down the Z and the X. If I hit 3, that'll give me the right perspective, and that makes it easier to move along the Y or the Z. Now if I want to rotate it, that would be this next one. I just left click it, and you can rotate just by grabbing, if you're in the right perspective or in the front perspective, any of the perspectives, you can just grab the white and move it. Then you can change it over here. Let's say I want to go -90. I'm going to hit Control Z to get me back to where I was. Okay, I'm going to go back to 1. Shift Alt, because I want to show you, if you're in user perspective, you can grab it this way. If you grab the blue, the green, it will stay on that axis, but if you do the white here, it'll flip around. So Control Z to get me straight again, and I want to go on the Y, and I want to do 90, but oh look, I did way too much. So -90 there. Or you can, and I never do this, you can do RY 90, and that'll do the same thing. Let's see, RY 45, and now you're at a, well, it should have been at a 45. Anyway, that's I just kind of do it by eye, but I try to stay on I try to just grab the right ones, just like I do in Virtual Worlds. So let's see, get it back. And then this is the stretch. If you want to stretch all sides, you would hit the S button and then just move your mouse. S is for scale, size. But let's say you just want to do it along the X. Just grab this one and stretch it. If you want to do it along the Y, grab it and stretch it. Of course, this is easier to do if you're in a perspective mode. There's other ways to size things. So let's go back to front view and go to edit. and go to Faces. I'm going to Control Alt, Shift Alt and Control Alt. My goodness. And now I'm just going to right click on this. I'm on Faces, so it's going to click, wherever I click, it's going to choose that whole face. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to take my arrow and move it, and this will stretch it just this one way. Or over here. It'll stretch it that way. It's really very easy. And that's probably all you need to know for this, and I will make more videos.